For our next drawing lesson, we're going to draw an advanced house. So let's write our date. And you can write advanced house. We're going to be doing a perspective drawing just like we did previously with our simple house. This time we're going to add an addition to our house. So we're going to have a part of the building over here, and let's construct our first cube over on the right side of our paper that is horizontal. So we start out with two dots that are separated horizontally, and then some close together dots, top and bottom, in between. Connect those with light sketching lines, and we make a vertical center line and a shorter vertical side and another side. Northeast direction here, we're going to go northeast again, and then the northwest. With our directional line, we've created a cube. And just like before, in our simple house, we find the center of this bottom right-hand side and make a dot that goes vertically and stops above the top of your cube. Now that is designed to help us align the peak of our roof. So from the top of that tall center, we go down to the left and connect our triangle shape here for the side of the house's roof, if that makes sense. Now again, I want to caution you not to go on this top line. I don't want you to make a really big angle going into the sky, but rather try to make the roof line parallel to the lines on the left side of your house drawing. So parallel meaning runs the same direction. And lastly, we connect a parallel line that matches this angle to create the roof of house number 1. Now this is where we change from last week's work. We're going to continue as though there was a line here. This line is going to continue matching that northeast direction. We're going to continue a line on our house, so we've got an L-shaped floor plan and a matching roof line there at the top of our flat wall. And now we draw the vertical line for the near corner. Vertical. And our house is going to change direction again. From the bottom left side, we're going to go north and west. And once more, let's judge these angles carefully. And the roof line here on this other side is going to match or run parallel to all these other lines that are running north and west. Now I have a simple house and another wing on this building, a different side to the house. I'm going to make a vertical line here to complete that wall. And now let's find the center on this end of the house, the center between these two dots. And I will draw a vertical line that extends beyond the roof, or beyond the top of that line. And I will complete this triangle. And this house is one house, so the roof line is going to match up. There might be a little valley here. At this point we could darken in some of the lines we mean to keep. I don't want to keep that line. I don't want to keep this line. This is a guideline, and this is a guideline. But my drawing is beginning to take shape. My vertical lines will always just be vertical, but any other horizontal line is actually going to be angled, either northeast or northwest, depending on what side of the house I'm working on, which face. So here all the lines are going to be going up and to the right. So I will draw some shingle lines in here, and they all have the same angle. They're all running parallel. Here they will all run northwest. After we've gotten our two-part house, it's time to add a doorway by drawing vertical lines. And then once again, we're going to make sure our horizontal lines are at an angle. Either they're going parallel up and to the right or parallel up and to the left. And the top of our doorway is going to be parallel to a lot of these other lines here. Once you've got your doorway in place, let's add some windows. I'll have a big window here. Verticals are vertical, but all my horizontal lines are parallel to the side of the house. I suppose we could have a garage door on the right side here, so I'm going to make a big doorway that goes all the way to the ground. You know how garage doors have those marks on them. And just like we did with the simple house, make a little thickness for the walls. Inside of the window we would see a little mark there. That little peekaboo line gives a lot of information about the depth of our drawing. Another little peekaboo line here on the window to the right. And this is the basics of our house. Of course, we'll need to add some value. Could add more details to your roof line here. Make some shingles textured. Could put curtains in your window, that'd be a fun touch.